mechanic tried to sell my truck instead of fixing it. So this is the first time I've ever just sat in front of the camera and talked. That's all this video is really going to be. I'm going to be kind of explaining the thumbnail. So basically, my brother had bought this truck. The next video will really show off what the truck is. I'm sure a lot of you can probably guess from what you see here, but I'll show the truck off in the video that's coming out tomorrow. So basically, about 4 years ago, my brother bought this truck. I had just bought my Power Stroke. He wanted to get a diesel. He bought this. Drove it for about 6 years. About 6 months. And something with the cam gear, I forget what exactly happened, but it essentially grenaded the motor. He didn't have the money to fix it, so he took it to a mechanic and just kind of left it there for maybe 6 or 8 months. And I always kind of wanted it. I liked it. Me and him worked out a deal. I bought the truck, and the mechanic, I talked to the mechanic. We were supposed to try to get it fixed. I had a Fox body. That I had pulled the motor out of. I had a built 306, twin turbos, and I was going to essentially trade all that to him to fix this truck, all the parts, all the labor, and he was going to get the Fox body. I was going to get this truck running. And that was about 2 years ago. So for 2 years, he's been giving me the runaround on not only the truck, but picking up the Fox body. So luckily, I'm glad about that now. So I still have the Fox body. I'm gonna have to go pick it up and get it here as well, but that will be a whole nother video. So 2 years, he kept telling me, I'm trying to find parts, I'm trying to find all different kinds of parts. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I mean, it's an older truck. It might be harder to find parts. I hadn't looked for them. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he just kept giving me the runaround. Well, about 2 or 3 days ago, I was at work, and a buddy of mine called me. He said, yo, did you sell your truck? No, I ain't sold none of my stuff. He said, no, I think your truck's on Marketplace. I was like, what truck? Because he knew, most people didn't know about both trucks. He knew about both trucks. And he said, this truck. And I was like, no, it shouldn't be. It's at the mechanic shop. I've been trying to get him to get it running for like the last year. I've been on him. And he said, well, go. He sent me the link. I went and checked out the link. And lo and behold, it was this truck, my truck. So I called the mechanic. He tells me that he's been storing it at a guy's house. I didn't know about this. I'm not happy about that either. But he was storing it at a guy's house, and it's been there for 2 years. He claims that he told the guy to post the... Can't really put that in here. He told the guy to... He tells me that he told the guy to post a different truck, and he mistaked it for this one. Well, I start messaging the dude on Marketplace, finding out some more information. That isn't totally the truth. And so my buddy that called me and told me that this was on Marketplace runs a record company. So I sent him over there, and he picked it up, brought it back to me, and when I looked at it, it was a lot rougher than it was when it went over there. The mechanic had just pretty much pulled the whole top end in front off the motor, sat it over at the guy's house, and let it sit in the weather for 2 years. Cranks rusted, pistons rusted. It's the motor. If the motor wasn't already completely gone, it is completely gone now. So I'm not sure what direction I'm going with this. I definitely know that I wanted to do burnouts, big ones. But this truck is going to be my YouTube budget build. I'm essentially going to take money from what I make off YouTube, depending on how much it is, depending on what we're doing to it. But my viewers, the people who are watching these videos, the more views I get, the more likes I get, the more money I can put into this. So this is gonna be my YouTube budget build. It'll be a whole playlist. It'll be like part 1, part 2 until we're done building it. And the next video that's gonna post tomorrow, I'll be cleaning it. I know you can't see too much of it, but I'll be cleaning it, trying to get it at least looking better. But yeah, so instead of fixing my truck, my mechanic tried to sell it on Marketplace.